Come on, everybody. You are on the channel for English for Biology majors, which is brought to you by Tsinghua University's Susan Ye. We hope after you learn this class, you will think biology is fun and to read biology book is piece of cake. Let's go, yay! Hello, everybody. Today we are going to finish the prefix for lesson 14. First, we still need to review what we've learned last time. Remember, last time we learned for lung, we have 4 prefixes. Pneumo, P-N-E-U-M-O, pneumono, P-N-E-U-M-O-N-O, pulmo, P-U-L-M-O, and pulmonal, P-U-L-M-O-N-O. For trachea, which is this part of our respiratory tract, we have 1 prefix, tracheal, T-R-A-C-H-E-O. For rib, which is this part, we have 2 prefix, costal, C-O-S-T-O, and pleural, P-L-E-U-R-O. And for thyroid gland, we have 1 prefix, thyro, T-H-Y-R-O. Now let's proceed to the last part of lesson 14. We are going to introduce prefix and suffix about some of the glands. First, we are going to introduce tears. When we want to describe things that are related to tears, we have 2 prefixes, dacryo, D-A-C-R-Y-O, and lacrimo, L-A-C-R-I-M-O. For lacryo, our example is lacrimation. Lacrimation, in common word, means shedding tears, crying. Like in this picture, the baby is crying. She is having lacrimation. And for dacryo, our example is dacryoadenitis. Dacryoadenitis is inflammation of the lacrimal gland, which is this part. And there is one more example for lacrimal, is lacrimonasal. Lacrimonasal is lacrimonasal is referring to things that pertaining to the lacrimal sac, which is this part, the D, and also our nose. Nasal means nose. So lacrimonasal is things that are related to the lacrimal sac and the nose. Let's review what we've done. For tears, we have 2 prefixes, dacryo, D-A-C-R-Y-O, and lacrimo, L-A-C-R-I-M-O. For medulla, which is the center part of the gland, the center part of our gland, we use this prefix, medullo, M-E-D-U-L-L-O. Our example for medullo is medulloblastoma. Medulloblastoma is a malignant type of brain tumor that originates in the cerebrum. In the cerebellum, medulloblastoma, which happens a lot in young children. This is a CT scan for a little kid with medulloblastoma, and usually it's very difficult to cure because it is very malignant. For fat, we have many prefixes to introduce. But when we talk about fat, actually fat means triacylglyceride, which is abbreviated as TG. Let's see the prefixes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 prefixes to learn for fat. Adipo, A-D-I-P-O, lipo, L-I-P-O, pio, P-I-O, and pimello, P-I-M-E-L-O, and stearoyl, S-T-E-A-R-O, and steato, S-T-E-A-T-O. Let's see our example. For adipo, our example is adipocyte. Adipocyte, actually, it is referring to a type of cell. These are adipose cell, which is presenting in the adipose tissue where fat is stored as a source of energy. These cells are called adipocyte. For lipo, our example is liposuction. Liposuction is a cosmetic surgery procedure in which, as shown in this picture, excess fat is removed from a special area by suction. But liposuction is kind of dangerous procedure. So so we should be careful when we consider doing that. For pio, P-I-O, our example is pioepithelium. Because I couldn't find a picture for pioepithelium, so you have to imagine. Pioepithelium is referring to epithelium that contains fat globules. And for pimello, P-I-M-E-L-O, our example is pimeloma. In this picture, this person is having a pimeloma here. Pimeloma, also called lipoma. It is a benign, soft, rubbery, sometimes it has a rubbery feeling, encapsulated tumor of adipose tissue, usually composed of mature fat cells. It generally occurs as a solitary lesion in the subcutaneous tissue, like this picture of the trunk. Nuca, which is the posterior part of the neck or forearms, but may occur in deeper soft tissue. When we do a surgery to take a pimeloma out, it generally looks like this. This is a pimeloma removed from our body. And for stearoyl, our example is stearoyl. Stearoyl is the acyl radical, this part of a stearic acid. Stearic acid look like this, and this is what stearic acid look like. And stearoyl, meaning this part, which I circle it in red. This part is the stearoyl part of stearic acid. For steatol, our example is steatocystoma. Steatocystoma is a cyst of the sebaceous duct. Like in this picture, this is a biopsy of steatocystoma. Let's review what we learned for fat. We have 6 prefixes: adipo, A-D-I-P-O, lipo or lipo, L-I-P-O, and pio, P-I-O, and pimello, P-I-M-E-L-O, stearoyl, S-T-E-A-R-O, and steato, S-T-E-A-T-O. For flesh, meat, flesh, we have 2 prefixes, creator, C-R-E-A-T-O, and sacro, S-A-R-C-O. For creatine, our example is creatorrhea. Creatorrhea is the presence of undigested muscle fiber in the feces. Like in this picture, this lump of feces have the muscle fiber, so it appears look like that. And for sarcoma, our example is sarcoma. Sarcoma is a type of malignant tumor of the bone, cartilage, fat, muscle, blood vessels, or other connective or supportive tissue. This picture shows a optical coherence tomography, which is abbreviated as OCT, an OCT picture of a sarcoma. And there's one more example for creatine. The example is creatinine. Creatinine is an amino acid, 2-carbamidimethylamino acetic acid, which naturally occurred in vertebrates and help to supply energy to muscle and nerve cells. How does creatine help? Let's see this part. Creatine, actually the phosphocreatine, which has one more phosphoryl group attached to it, is a part of the ATP-PC system. The ATP-PC system is used for duration for up to 10 seconds. When we are doing a sprint, like a 100-meter sprint, the first 10 seconds, the ATP is quickly hydrolyzed to produce energy so our muscle could contract. Then the ADP is being regenerated to ATP by the phosphocreatine. Phosphocreatine hydrolyzed and give the energy to ADP to generate ATP. This system is only good for the first 10 seconds of our exercise. It doesn't produce lactic acid and it doesn't require oxygen. So it's usually being called a lactic anaerobic system, which is the ATP-PC system. Let's review what we've learned. For flash, we have two prefixes, creato, C-R-E-A-T-O, and sacro, S-A-R-C-O. Now we have finished all the prefixes and suffixes for lesson 14. Let's review what we've learned this time. For tears, we have two prefixes, dacryo, D-A-C-R-Y-O, and lacrimo, L-A-C-R-I-M-O. And for medulla, which is the center part of any gland, we have medullo, M-E-D-U-L-L-O. For fat, we have 6 prefixes, adipo, A-D-I-P-O, lipo, L-I-P-O, pio, P-I-O, pimeloma, P-I-M-E-L-O, stearoyl, S-T-E-A-R-O, and steato, S-T-E-A-T-O. For flesh, we have 2 prefixes, creato, C-R-E-A-T-O, and sacro, S-A-R-C-O. We have finished all the prefixes and suffixes for lesson 14. Next time when we come back, we'll move to lesson 15. And also, there will be online quiz for lesson 14. Do remember to finish it. See ya! English for Biology Major is brought to you by TCU's English for Biology Major course team. If you have any questions, don't forget to visit our FB fans page. The website is here, and you can also scan the QR code to reach to our FB fans page. This course is sponsored by Centers for Faculty Development and Instructional Resources of TCU.